Hello everyone. Our today's topic is the physical changes and the chemical changes. We will see the definition, its example and the difference between the physical and chemical changes. In our day-to-day life, we have go through so many changes and we see so many changes which create around us. In these changes, maybe sometime new substance form and maybe not form. Okay, so depending upon either the new substance form or not form, these changes are mainly classified in two categories, and that two categories are: first is physical changes and second is the chemical changes. Now let's go through point wise in physical and chemical changes. Now let's first talk about the physical changes. So what is the physical changes? Those changes in which only the physical property of the substance change but no new substance are formed are called a physical changes. Here new substance does not form. Okay, and that's why it is called just a physical change. For example, melting of ice to form water and freezing of water to form ice. As you know, when ice is heated, this triangle is, it means it is the symbol of heating in science. Okay, in maths it is a triangle, but in science wherever it is written in chemical reaction and you see the triangle, it means it is a process of heating. So here when ice is heated, it melts to form a water which is in a liquid state. And when we took a ice at first time, it was a solid. So there is a change, or there is a change in a physical state. Ice which was solid first, now after heating it will change into the liquid form. Okay, though both ice and liquid water we so the physically different but they have same water molecule. In other words, we can say that no new substance is formed during the melting of ice, and thus melting of ice to form water is a physical change. Conversely, it means exactly opposite. When water is cooled in refrigerator, when again this liquefied water again we cooled in a refrigerator, it freeze to form ice, means again we can get a solid if we do a freezing. Okay, so we can say that conversely, when water is cooled in a refrigerator, it freezes to form ice. Thus, freezing of water to form ice is also a physical change. Now, let's talk about the chemical change. Those changes in which a new substance are formed, that is a chemical composition change, are called a chemical changes. Now we are going to take few example here, or I just want to elaborate this definition. In chemical changes, the original substance lose their identity and get converted into a new substance. I repeat, in chemical changes, the original substance lose their identity and get converted into the new substance. The new substance thus formed cannot be converted back into original substance by any physical process. It means we can say that the chemical changes it irreversible. एक बार ओरिजिनल सब्सटेंस कन्वर्टेड इनटू द न्यू सब्सटेंस, देन जो नया सब्सटेंस बना है दैट अगेन डू नॉट कन्वर्ट इनटू द ओरिजिनल वन, एंड therefore we can say that the chemical changes are irreversible. Now take an example of chemical changes. First is the burning of hydrogen in air or oxygen, rusting of iron. Now, burning of hydrogen. When hydrogen is burned in air or oxygen, an entirely new substance which is water, it is formed. by the combination of hydrogen and oxygen, a totally new substance, water, is formed. Since water cannot be converted back into hydrogen and oxygen by any physical process, and therefore burning of hydrogen in air or oxygen is a chemical change. Now, second one is the rusting of iron. Here I have written chemical reaction. Iron article, any iron article means any iron object or grill or anything which is made up purely from iron, when it is left out in air or moisture, or air and moisture for so many days, we can see it will be a rusting. Okay, so let's see what is the procedure. When iron articles are exposed to air and moisture for a few days, a brown colored substance called rust is formed on a surface of iron article. Chemically rusting, we can say it is a hydrated iron oxide and its formula is Fe2O3xH2O. Thus, a new substance has been formed during the rusting of iron, and hence rusting of iron is a chemical change. Now let's see the difference between the physical and chemical changes. Now let's talk about the differences between physical and chemical change. So first difference in physical and chemical change is it is of temporary nature and it is of permanent nature. What it means? It is a temporary. It means we can, for example, we can, if heat ice, then we can convert ice into a water. Again, water को हम वापस ice बना सकते हैं? Yes, definitely. So it is a temporary. Okay, that also we can called as a reversible also. Here, once you, for example, once you lighten the candle को हमने जलाया है, right? And that wax burn in air. So that carbon when mixed with air, it will form carbon dioxide, a new substance form which is carbon dioxide in case of this chemical changes. Okay, so वो जो carbon dioxide बन चुका है new substance, क्या उसको हम किसी प्रोसेस से वापस वैक्स बना सकते हैं? Can we make it again converted into a candle? No, it is not possible. It means we cannot easily reverse. Now, second case, again it is a reversible or reverse easily. It cannot reverse easily. Third one, physical properties of substance changes. As I told you earlier, when I explain about the physical changes, just physical property of substance change. And as you know, physical states are solid, liquid, gaseous, like that. Okay, and here in case of chemical changes, both physical and chemical properties of substance changes. For example, if we take example of rusting of iron, when iron particle we placed, okay, at first time it is purely iron, but when it exposed to air and moisture for so many days or month, it will convert into a rust, and rust is the chemical composition of rusting. That rust and the iron is totally different. So not just physical property change here, but chemical property also change in case of a chemical change. Now next is no new substance form. As we know, no new substance form. When ice converted to water, it is a water molecule, both have. In this, a new substance always form. Now next is identities of of a substance do not change. अगर पानी है, it means it has a molecule of H2O and the ratio of hydrogen to oxygen is 1:8. उसका identity change होगा नहीं. Otherwise, on other hand, the identities of a substance totally change in case of a chemical changes. For example, when hydrogen burn in air or oxygen, it will convert, that gas convert into the water. So totally new substance will we get and its identity already lost. Now next is energy changes normally do not occur. इट मीन्स ऐसा नहीं है कि एनर्जी बहुत ज़्यादा वेरिएशन ड्रास्टिक चेंज हुआ है इन केस ऑफ फिजिकल चेंज, बट इन केमिकल चेंज द एनर्जी चेंजेस ऑलवेज टेक place. Now, last one is mass of the substance do not change, and here mass of the substance does change. So I am giving you first one example, that if we if we do a weight of ice, and after heating if we do a weight of that liquid water, does it change? No. We will get the same mass when it was in ice form, and we will get the same mass when it is in the liquid form. But in this case, chemical changes. If we burn or lighten the candle, so before lighten the candle, if we we take out its weight, okay, and after its burning or lightening, do you think that both the mass are same? No. Okay, so you will get a difference between the masses before lighten the candle and after lighten the candle. I hope you got all these points, and these are total 7 differences between the physical and chemical changes. Now, in next video, we will learn about the pure substance, elements, metals, non-metals, metalloids and compound. Till then, goodbye. Stay safe.